and welcome to the next episode of Batman Arkham Origins. We're still cleaning up the mess of the evening with Batman, and joining me again today is the Reaver of Jill Sandwiches.
Hello.
The Games Guild, if he's still awake.
I think he's sipping over a girl.
Four.
Hello.
And Master G.
I'm sure he's still here somewhere.
I heard a noise.
I did too.
That might have been Master G.
It was.
Okay, there seems to be a crime over there, so let's head that way and go investigate.
Alright.
Right.
So at least 4 of us are still here, at least.
Aye.
You know, those of us who are not simping over one of 2 girls that they have options of.
I've met one of them as well.
Which one?
The one from London.
Okay. I mean, I would never get him in trouble with any of them, but if I was there, I would certainly create situations where he had to stress a little bit, just to be a dick.
I'm sure you would.
Because that's what friends are for.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's 2 right in close proximity to each other.
Nope.
Bane's still got guys all over the city. They hear their boss is dead. We'll go berserk.
Yeah, I've been watching the animated series over the last few days.
Me too.
Nice.
I've made it
Not
to
this
season 2.
How I feel, I'm still on episode 35.
That bad guy!
I've just watched the episode with that ninja. I've forgotten his name already, but the one that Bruce got kicked out of the dojo, and he went. He's like, "You spoilt rich kid, I'm gonna destroy you." I'm like, "That's the worst origin story, dude. Come on."
Yeah, what a
Because you lost the fight against Bruce, and he stopped you from stealing a sword. Come on.
Right.
Yay.
It would be better if, for some reason, like, the audience could kind of relate to the character and kind of say, okay, maybe he wasn't right, but I can see from his perspective where he thought he was right.
Yeah.
It comes back, that ninja, later on in the episode.
Ah,
Yeah, they all do, and some of the villains already I don't particularly like, but I know they're gonna come back.
yeah, that's why, like, don't judge me, but that's why I like the Smallville version of Lex Luthor. Like, he always thought he was, like, the good guy, even though he was a piece of crap. No, I always like that when a bad guy thinks they're the good guy, and you can kind of see why they think they're the good guy, but at the same time, you can kind of tell,
Yeah.
no, you're not.
Perspective's a bit off there, and your methods.
Yeah.
That's why, like, Doctor Doom and Kang the Conqueror are pretty interesting villains in the MCU. Well, comics.
Just to be clear.
Yeah, because we haven't seen them get adapted to the MCU yet, but that's kind of... I mean, Doom's just... Yes, he's mainly a villain, but that's part of his thing. He's very kind of Lex Luthor-ish. Like how you're talking about Lex in Smallville, where he's like, I know better than everybody. Just let me do my shit. And then Kang takes that a step forward with doing stuff with, like, time traveling and conquering different kind of places and everything.
And you kind of sit there as the audience member, or if you're the hero, and they're like, but do you really know what you're doing? Because
Exactly.
I kind of don't think you do.
And that's why we had kind of issues with, like, Marco Inaros in The Expanse.
Right.
You get enough, and you're like, okay, this... You understand the impression of the Belters and everything like that, and what's kind of going on, and why he would go and attack the inner planets and everything. But then you're like, he launched a giant asteroid strike that is fucked up. The only viable planet that we know of that's like 100% probably not going to try and kill you or turn you into alien shit.
Right.
So it's... Yeah.
I never understood that because the whole idea of, and for those not familiar with The Expanse, it happens in the TV series. I assume this happens in the books, but yeah, there's this. They have these different factions, and one of them is the folks that live on the asteroid belt, who are kind of like the workers of the universe. And you have this guy in season 4 of the TV series who kind of starts to rise to power, and he's like uniting the Belters, but it feels kind of forced, and I'm not sure how it happens in the books.
He's not even like popped up in the 4th book. He just pops up in the 5th book, and it's like, nice one.
Nice.
That one was a bit tricky.
Nice. But you got it. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
But
And in the books, they don't really. In the books, they try and push this thing that, because of all these planets that come up from the ring structure and that humanity can spread towards, that they're gonna just let all the Belters die because they can all live on planets now. Never mind the fact that the only viable way to really build ships that can go through space would be to build them in space.
Right.
But you would need workers that are acclimated toward zero-G environments.
Hence the Belters.
Yeah. So they kind of needed to push that a little bit more. Now, granted, I haven't finished the 5th book yet, but that's kind of important stuff that needs to be there.
Yeah. But yeah, at least in the TV series, Marco Inaris was this dude who he felt a bit forced. Like, he felt like the plot was demanding that he be successful at everything he did. And somehow that ended up with him shooting asteroids towards Earth. And I'm kind of sitting here like, I think even in today's technology, we have the ability to deflect asteroids or blow them up or something. I could be wrong on that.
Well,
You also got to remember, they also, you remember the stealth tech? They stole that from Mars.
Oh,
at least in the
right.
book, and then painted the rocks so that way they didn't see the rocks coming, because they do have the defense system, but it didn't burn off until they got into the atmosphere. It's like, there's a fucking rock that's already in the atmosphere.
Okay.
But it's still... this is going to sound weird comparison-wise, but it felt almost kind of like Kool-Aid Man kind of moment of like, here's Marco Inaris in the books. And it's just like, boom, because they at least seeded him a little bit, I think, in the end of season 4, at least.
Yeah, the TV series, they brought him in as like a subplot for Drummer and, what's his name, Ashford?
Ashford, yes.
Yeah, they brought him in as a plotline for those dudes, and he ended up killing Ashford at the end, which kind of sucks because he was one of the few Belters who was kind of a likable person.
And he's better in the show than he was in the books. Like, the books change up a lot of different kind of stuff. He was actually a worse character in the books.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the whole point is, you guys should watch The Expanse and read the books. That's my recommendation.
I didn't start watching The Expanse until they took it off Netflix.
What is it?
It's Batman.
It's just my grappling hook.
It's just a dude with a high-tech suit, dressed like a bat, swinging around.
Yeah, nothing you don't
Swinging it around.
Weird shit.
Right?
Exactly. It's like, it's almost like they'd have to escalate what they would kind of freak out about at this point. Almost like in the MCU, like after New York or whatnot, and everything that's happened in New York, people would just be like, aliens, magicians, superheroes. Show me when something other kind of weird's going on. Purple Man! I already kind of dealt with that.
There's stuff there.
That's how I think people in the Doctor Who universe would feel. Oh, the Cybermen again! Oh,
Just another Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Chris, you don't quite get this, but me and Master G have that as a running joke between us. For stories like TV shows that every season, every episode is a end of the world event, we started calling it Another Tuesday.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
So yeah, you kind of unintentionally stumbled into that, which is great. I love it.
Right, let's go investigate a crime scene, or this will be me just grabbing data pack after data pack.
Okay.
Let's change it up a little bit.
The police claim they have no lead.
Yeah, I think having all of us here for this is probably a good thing, since you're just running around collecting stuff.
Yeah.
These bruising patterns are inconsistent with the police report of multiple strikes. The victim suffered one massive blow that shattered multiple bones.
Man, it sounds like the police haven't been doing their job properly.
It's almost like some of them are corrupt.
Attending to
These
other
spatter
crimes.
patterns confirm this man was
Maybe.
killed by a single large object traveling at high velocity. Reconstructing the event should reveal the murder weapon.
You're giving them a lot of credit.
Hey, Batman can't be there for every single crime.
True. True. Very
He's,
true.
he's only one man.
Very true. I will agree with you there. I will agree with you there. Damn it! I will agree with you there. That is not even a tongue twister. I don't know why I struggle with that.
That was like with me in comparison earlier. It's like, what the fuck?
Why didn't you start scanning there?
The prints belong to Andrew Carter. He has a pretty lengthy record.
He didn't want to, I
Nothing
guess.
indicates this level of violence. Notes indicate he's been suffering paranoid delusions. Guess he finally lost control. Alfred, I need a last known location for a perp named Andrew Carter. According to the GCPD database, he was released from Blackgate just over a month ago.
I'm sending you what I have. Oh, hold on. There's a notation here indicating he stopped attending court-mandated therapy sessions recently and is believed to be quite unstable. Do be careful.
I always am.
Do you remember the other video when I was talking about Batman being a ventriloquist?
Vaguely.
No.
Well, I was watching an episode of the animated series, and Batman uses ventriloquy to get out of a situation involving that villain that's a ventriloquist called Scarface.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scarface, huh?
Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yep. And he's
I remember
usually got a Tommy gun and shit like that, so he's like,
Right?
He has. It's awesome.
My one time watching that movie kind of sucked because I had this like overly inflated expectation of the movie, and it was like it was before memes were a thing. But I feel like that movie is basically designed for the memes.
yeah, I can understand that take with that.
Like, there's that one area on the beach, Thor, you'll appreciate it. The one where they basically recreated it for GTA Vice City. But besides that and the songs that appear in GTA 3, yeah, I basically felt like, oh, this is just designed for the memes. You know, and again, when I saw it, it was before memes were a thing. But, you know.
The writers were time travelers.
I'm just... Yeah. Just looking back on it, I feel like that's kind of what the movie is. Like, you know, you had these certain parts that hit home with people. And that's cool. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, it was like a 3-hour movie or something like that. It was really long.
It's long. Yeah.
And it was like, bruh, like, I don't need this long to tell this story.
It's funny though, because it's one of the wildest remakes. Is that film?
Really?
Because if you've seen the original from the 30s,
Oh, no.
yeah, it's quite good. I like that one. I've seen the original.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's a remake. It follows loosely the same plot, A lot of the major elements are there, but yeah, it's set in. I think it's like it's not Miami or anything. It's like typical Chicago, you know, mobs and stuff. But yeah,
is that including the guy's sister trying to bang him? Because that's all.
No, no. It does include his overprotectiveness of his sister,
Right.
but it doesn't include the you know, just fuck me, Tony. It doesn't include that.
Oh, thank God. That's good.
I mean, I was half expecting that film to follow through with that, but I wouldn't have been surprised if it did.
Yeah, that was a little much for me because it's like I understand like, and Master G, I know like a brother sister kind of thing is more like something you can talk about. Like, I have two half sisters, but I was never close with them, so I can't really speak too intently on them. Thor, I know you have sisters as well, but
I do.
But I remember seeing that scene in the Scarface movie, I guess the remake, which I didn't know at the time that was the remake. But I just remember thinking, okay, what's wrong with him being protective? Okay, maybe he went too far, and that's fine. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, if she's mad at him, that's cool. But I was not okay with her being like, yeah, bang me. You know, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Even he looked a bit shocked. He's like, huh?
Yeah.
What's you talking about?
What that?
Yeah.
In Scarface way wouldn't do that hit because there were kids about.
Yeah, you don't want to blow up the car.
Oh.
Because Sosa, guess because Sosa's got no limits.
Okay. The closest thing I saw to that was I saw the movie Boondock Saints, which I remember really liking that one.
Yeah.
And I think they had a code of no women or no children in that one.
Yeah. Apparently that's a real thing as well. A lot of mafias in real life don't go after the family, but some of them do. Especially in Sicily, apparently. I don't know how true that is. But yeah, apparently some of them don't give a shit and they'll go after anyone. Whilst the others are like, if you fucking even dare go near that guy, you know.
Fuck's sake. All that is an encouragement to not get involved in organized crime.
Yeah.
I do appreciate. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say no wonder this guy's unhinged because he's on Venom.
Ah.
Yeah.
Let's get down to business.
And I hope this Venom is not obsessed with chocolate at least.
I will make good use of it.
Yeah.
I'm referencing the is it the sequel movie?
It kind of gets brought up in the first one, I think, but it's more in it and how he survives in the second.
Okay.
Yeah.
And somehow they pulled that into the MCU, and I don't know how they did that. I know you sent me videos on that, but
That was because of Spider-Man No Way Home.
Right. I still haven't seen that one.
I think they mainly did it to get like the Black Spidey costume eventually, depending upon if Sony lets them do it or not. If they don't pull Spidey out.
Jesus Christ.
The shadow from his dreams. The one who must be broken. I was told you might come.
You killed a man tonight. Why?
He saw. He would speak. We could not allow it.
What did he see? What's Bane planning?
I will say no more.
Then we're done talking.
I'm sure that would have broke his
Alfred,
neck.
let the GCPD know that Andrew Carter's
Probably.
been apprehended in connection with the amusement mile murder. They can pick him up at my location.
Budget Bane can take it.
It's a video game. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting I was probably there for this video, but haven't we dealt with Bane already?
Yeah,
Okay.
What's Bane like in this?
roided up.
I mean, well, yeah, but
Is he the dude we were hiding in the vents from that took a bit? Okay.
They couldn't fight him directly.
Right, okay. That was probably like 2 videos ago when we dealt with that, maybe 3. Okay.
We got 2 DBs down here.
For those watching, my memory is not so great. Some of that is due to alcohol, some of that is due to age.
My board is lit up. If you don't have an assignment, please report in.
And the rest is due to not being able to see it properly in the first place.
That too, yes. Thank you for calling attention to my disability. Making me feel like less than a person. Oh God.
No problem.
Hey, at least you're doing your job. See, if you can't make fun of your own shortcomings, like, what's the point? That's kind of how I feel about modern society. I feel like people now don't have a sense of humor about their own shortcomings.
And that's precisely the reason why they don't have a sense of humor about anything else either.
Yes.
They just can't, and it's like, huh? Unless it's like they're genuinely trying to bring you down. They get joy in that for some reason, but like,
Right.
fucking hell, man, lighten up.
Yeah, like, you know, if any of you guys make fun of me for my bad eyesight, like, I don't care. I'm like, I know we're all friends, and you're just, you know, giving me crap. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Fuck, I still live with my sister, and we give each other shit every fucking day.
Nice. Which one, Sequoia or the other one?
Sequoia.
Okay. I don't know why I remember her name. I think it's because of Master Geo. I appreciate this, but I think it was that last season that you noped out of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think that girl that was in that season was named Sequoia.
I think you're right. God, that was a messy season.
Yeah, it was. So one of the characters in that show, he went off to join, I'm going to assume Hollywood. It's been a few years, and my memory not so great, but he had this girlfriend who was one of those like Tech Talk or Twitter people who just posted random videos. And yeah, I think her name was Sequoia.
Yeah. Oh God, yes. Now it's bringing me back. Yep. There you go.
Nice.
Good God.
Glad to bring back bad memories.
So that's happened to the both of us then. Like, our mom gives us unusual names in an attempt to be at least somewhat different. And then some fucking popular TV show and or film franchise comes up, gives us fucking name to the main characters. It's our name. Yeah, okay, thanks. And then they get a bunch of kids fucking being born, being named after these superheroes and characters. It's like, okay, thank you. Thanks fucking you. Although, to be fair, there is somebody who's my age. I think he's like a year or 2 younger than I am. And he's got my name and he lives in my area. So, that's fucking weird. I've always thought that was strange.
I love that we're talking about the same franchise, like with Sequoia and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is technically in the MCU, which means Thor is a thing in that, which, you know, obviously you being named Thor and your sister Sequoia. I love that that's, like, relevant.
Let's hope the writers don't get this video, because they'll probably shoehorn in the fact that they're related now. The major plot twist.
Oh yeah! Like,
I'm not subscribing to my channel. How dare them?
How dare they?
Yeah, if they're gonna nick
Like,
my ideas, please subscribe.
Right? It's like, oh, Thor's sister was named Sequoia, and she was sent to Earth, but she didn't know she was an Asgardian, so... Yeah, I can see that.
She finds out because she throws a guy across the room in a fight. It's like, oh.
I mean, the one issue in that would be they would have to actually acknowledge Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I don't think they do.
Yeah, that's canon is shaky, and sometimes they say, sometimes they don't. Weird thing is, they have introduced a sister for Thor in the comics recently, but
really?
she's like a baby. So, but she's got like powers from Muspelheim, which normally Asgardians don't like link up with that kind of stuff. But it's actually kind of cool.
I did for a long time have a thing for one of the girls in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The chick who played Daisy /
Yeah.
Sky. She changed her name, but you know that chick, Chloe. I don't remember what her last name is, but I know her first name was
Bennett.
Chloe. Oh, okay.
Bennett. Yeah.
Yeah, that chick.
And she was like going out like with a Paul brother.
Ugh.
Yep.
It's like you kind of ignore the personality because it's like, oh, if I realize who this person actually is, it's like, yeah, okay, I don't actually want to date her.
You're more you're almost more into the character than
Yes.
which her character was interesting when they were doing interesting stuff with her in Agents of Shield.
Well, that was my thing with the chick from Smallville. Oddly enough, her name in Smallville was Chloe as well. The same actress who, of course, got herself in trouble for other stuff, which we won't get into. But it was like, yeah, I was into the character from that show, not the actress. And I'll, of course, be very clear on that. Not interested in the actress.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to be clear. The actress is a piece of crap.
Other side.
Yeah, I thought too late. There we go. I like solving puzzles. Of course.
Well, that makes this game initially more complicated than Resident Evil 4.
Aye.
We'll have to see how that remake does.
I can't wait for that one, actually.
The Dead Space remakes turned out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've actually played a lot of that.
Aye. I was showing it off on Discord for you guys.
Yeah. I watched quite a bit of that yesterday.
And EA was very kind to put in a colourblind filter. I normally go crazy here, but go in there, EA.
Not only that, but they did a mode where you can have the menus read out to you, which is cool.
Indeed. They've made it
I assume.
Sorry, you go first.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say
Go ahead.
they've made it very user friendly.
Yeah, but I assume that means that if you come across a text file, it will read that out to you as well.
Hopefully. I didn't try it out. I'll have to give that
Right.
a try.
Yeah, the thing with that is it will read out everything to you. So if you're not in need of it, it could get kind of annoying. I assume I'll probably LP that at some point, and I'll probably just turn that on when I know I'm going to pick up a text file.
Yeah. And it's
guys.
got a thing that highlights the name. Hey, you come back, Joe.
Done simping?
Technically, I didn't leave.
Done
But
simping?
yeah, I was on the phone with my friend.
Your friend, you say?
Yes, the one
Your
that mentioned
naked
several
friend.
times, so everybody should know now.
You know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
she was.
I need
I
any
basically
unassigned unit for special
kept
assignment. Stand by.
the speakers on so she could hear all the conversations you guys were having.
Nice. I mean, we definitely talked a bit of crap at your expense, so I hope you heard all that.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we weren't trying to talk behind your back, so I'm glad you heard it.
No, that's fine. It's. I'm glad you're honourable enough to do it in my face.
Right, of course. It's like anything I want to say about Thor or Master G, I would say to their face as well.
Indeed.
There we go.
Yeah.
No one can deny that.
And I hope all of y'all would do the same for
Know
me.
you well enough. Well, no, you
Yeah.
don't.
Like, if one of y'all want to call me a blind bastard, I'm okay with that.
Granted, that would be a badass name. Oh god,
No.
the blind bastard's coming! And then, at first you would think, okay, they can't see, so I could probably take them. But then, you just completely know the extra shit.
Well, look at the Linkers in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Like, yeah. Yeah.
He just comes crashing down into the alleyway, just knocks over some bins, and then gets his foot in, just kicks your ass.
Don't just stay right there. I'm coming, and then he just like proceeds to knock everything over, or possibly goes the wrong direction, and then you have to lead him by your voice.
That was my joke about. Sorry, Chris. Just one sec. That was always my joke about. I forget what I was responding to. Somebody had commented on a video of mine, and they were talking about something, and I was like, "Yeah," and then the blind man shakes his fist in the wrong direction. Damn you! Yeah, you would hope the blind bastard would aim in the right direction for his foes, but it doesn't always happen.
There's a good film, Blind Fury.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Kurt Russell.
Well, it's not Kurt Russell and his beard, so I'm already disappointed.
Oh, it's the hobo with the
Enigma
shotgun.
hired you to collect information. Where is it?
Take it easy, man. Take it easy. I ain't got no reason to hold out on you.
Thanks, Thor. I'm glad I'm not the only one groaning there.
Smart move.
No.
Because, yeah, I find that kind of groan-worthy.
Not wrong with hobos carrying shotguns, you know.
I mean, buddy, as long as you're happy, we're happy for you. Well, I can speak for most of us. Joe, I can't speak for, but the rest of us, yeah, I could say, yeah, if you're happy, we're good. Well, I hope your potential girl at least appreciates our commentary.
Yeah, she does. So
Okay.
she couldn't coherently hear everything that you were saying because the speakers were...
Well, that's good because Thor mentioned that you had a couple of them, so you know, I wouldn't want her to hear that.
I don't have a couple of anything, okay? I'm just saying.
You do. We talked about this yesterday.
Until I see evidence to the contrary.
What do you mean until you see evidence? You're seeing evidence now.
I'm not, I'm looking at Batman.
Well, you can't see anything. You can't see any woman with me right now, can you?
Hey! I'm the one who can't see anything.
Aha! That's what we're missing.
But yeah, yesterday you talked about there's a girl from the subway that you met, and there's also your friend from I forget where that was, but you know, another friend that both were potentials for you, and I definitely said, hey, like go whatever route you got to go with either one of them or both. Like that's cool, but
I obviously haven't made myself clear.
I think you made yourself perfectly clear.
It's not.
Perfectly. And it's okay. No, there's no judgment here.
All I said was that a friend from London was coming to stay with me for the weekend.
Right.
In a couple of weeks' time.
Right.
That was it. I met a girl on the train because I liked her jacket. And...
I was going to say, because I like trains then.
And you would like to see her jacket along with any other apparel of hers on your floor.
How dodgy would that be? If I was like, yeah. I like this train, I like you on it. Just saying.
I legit thought that's what you were going to say.
Don't use that as a line, Thor, I'm just saying, alright?
I know.
I'm just saying, there's no judgment, nothing like that. Just you know.
I'm not saying I know. I'm just saying, you know, this is pretty much how you guys like to bust my balls all the time. Anyway, if I mention the slightest provocation of me being interested in another woman, you're just right on there.
Right, of course. That's what we do. It's like whenever Chris is wrong about a game, me and you, of course, are going to call him on it because he's right about so many things that we have to call him on it when he's wrong. Or when he fails, or anything like that. Which I assume is about to happen. We do it because we care. And you proved me wrong.
Because we care.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, obviously we care. I mean, Jimmy and Ty, clearly they don't care because they're never on any of these videos, so...
They're quite welcome to join.
You're aware
They are, but they choose not to.
right? Fly away, little bat.
I'm not looking
to
for
be
that.
fair, when it comes to Ty, he would not hold back. He would be like, oh, okay, so, you know, how many you got going on the go, and, you know, what's I saw here about this female coming down? Oh, was she, you're gonna get them both together, I mean, blah, 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 you know what he's like, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Except,
do it.
except when it comes to Coffee Girl, he denies his interest in her.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cut and dry, isn't it, for them?
Well, it's like anytime she posts anything, like within 5 minutes, he's there responding.
Yeah, and that's not even us busting his balls. That's like
No.
an absolute factual statement.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're not even giving him shit for it. Like, it's fine. It's just, like, it's something we notice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone else has noticed now. I bet even his missus has noticed.
I would hope so. I mean, isn't she into gals as well? Like, they probably could do like a, you know, kind of, yeah, like a three-way party of sorts and
See,
have fun.
I can't comment on that because I have no idea.
I mean, I don't know for sure. I just thought he's mentioned that before. You know, and again, all of this is meant no judgments by, you know, just to be clear. Like, we're not judging anybody for anything. Just, you know.
No,
Ty's
just
our friend.
executing them.
Yeah.
An expectation.
Ty's our friend, and we like to give him shit. Just like we do each other. So, that's all it is.
Nightmares.
But it is funny, like, you won't hear from Ty, and then she posts a comment at, like, I don't know, like, you know, maybe like 10-something. Nice. Like 10-something in the evening y'all's time, and then Ty will respond within, like, 5 minutes.
This is a gliding puzzle.
I still can't believe you wanted me to play these games, Chris.
Yeah. I think you do quite well.
Well, you have an exaggerated opinion of my gaming ability, which I appreciate.
Right, that's high enough. Ride the wind, Batman.
I'm riding on the wind. Oh, damn. Talk about waste of time. And here I was singing Judas Priest and His Honor, and clearly that did not work.
I almost did about this. Yeah, I saw the wave that I was gliding.
Ah.
Well, we're slowly clearing these up. There's some inside the steel mill. I have to go back in there. Some outside.
Ooh, a steel mill.
Aye. And I think
Does it turn into a
No,
disco?
I think I'll clear these ones up outside and I'll call it a video. Because this one's been dragging on for a while.
Would it be like a Yakuza disco?
Fire in the
I
pocket.
was thinking of The Simpsons, but yeah, maybe.
I still love the quote in the "Stop, he's already dead" quote from The Simpsons.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
That
you've seen
works
the
so
video
much.
feed, Goal, but you put it in there.
Oh, that's it.
Attention available units. We've got a call of a violent crime. Still waiting.
I know I posted it in Discord yesterday, that clip.
Yes.
That's one of those scenes I forgot all about, but yeah, it's hilarious. Like, I want that clip, like the audio clip, but without like any background audio. Just in case I want to use it for an LP.
Oh, that'd be really useful.
Yes. I'd like to get to the point where I have so many audio clips I don't even need to talk for my videos. I just play a bunch of audio clips.
That would be a great one to do.
Yes, I do have you saying that too, which I could use. I saved that audio file, so I've got it.
Yeah, you've got my permission to use it whenever you feel like.
Yes, I do.
Shame we don't have Joe's sausage.
I'm not really interested in Joe's sausage,
excuse me,
to be
what?
clear.
No, it's alright.
What did you say?
He's
I
talking
didn't
about
say-
your sausage.
See, there's a moment there, Chris.
Yeah?
Hey. What, Joe's sausage?
That came out of nowhere. He said it. I don't know why he said it.
He
so-
did. We all heard it.
And this has been recorded.
Yes?
Hey, you know, whatever.
Well, you set yourself up for that one, didn't you?
You kind of did.
Well, I'm just thinking about Onimusha, that's all.
Could you not stop thinking about my sausage then, please? For fuck's sake.
What, could I not stop thinking about it? So you want me to think about it more?
I don't want you to think about it at all. Said, don't want you to think about it. See, don't.
No, that's not what I heard.
I know. No, that's not what you wanted to hear.
God damn it, he's figuring it out.
You're on to me.
Yes.
Change the subject.
That really wasn't the best follow through with that scene. Okay.
Yeah, Thor, you didn't really look good in this whole situation.
Hey, you win some, you lose some.
Oh, true. Been there.
Speaking of which, what have you been up to this week, Thor?
I've been working on my game. That's pretty
Nice.
much it.
Excellent.
Hey, your driving game?
Yeah,
Cool.
you can actually sort of finish it now, kind of.
Okay.
I mean, it's still bare bones. I've still got a lot of shit to add, but yeah,
Right.
playable.
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put out a playable game, that's way above anybody who released, what was it, Cyberpunk 2077?
Talking about
Or-
that, that was the best thing ever released.
Right? Or the Callisto Protocol?
Yeah, the shit that people release these days. I mean, to be
Dude.
fair, it's been that way for the industry since the beginning,
while.
really. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, especially
Easier to
since
see
the
now.
yeah,
yeah.
especially since the PS3 360 generation. Like that's when I really started to notice like stuff like that.
Oh god, I remember the game Haze. That game was like fucking so bad.
Oh,
I did a co-op with it with Max, and that game was hilarious. It was so bad.
Indeed. Anyway, speaking of which, I'm gonna call that the video here. Thank
Okay.
you all for watching us, and join us again next time for more Batman, where we go around collecting data packs.
sweet.
Oh god, there's more.
Yep.